Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WRL Season 6, Singapore. That lap was 4/10 off my PB, but still definitely good enough, as well as the banker actually, to take pole. HSV and Danny Rocks lining up second and third in the Ferraris. I think that's Danny's best qualifying of the season. Hopefully it goes well for her off the start. Off we go. Wow, Murph comes through. He was the first qualifier on the Super Softs, and I think he's jumped the start there, unfortunately, my teammate. So he takes the lead, but we'll have to pit very soon to take a drive-through penalty. Now follow the action down to the end of Raffles Boulevard. He's still in the lead. A bit wide there. We'll try and move here, not on. Be careful about HSV as well. He's right behind in that Ferrari. At this point, Murph decides to let me go around the outside, and then he'll back off into this next corner. Good teamwork once again, and through we go into the sling, which is definitely different to how it used to be. Let's pick up some of Waffle's footage here. Watch the Renault in front, lags, smashes Danny into the wall. So unlucky for her, running fourth at the time, but net third with Murph needing to take a drive through in slow motion. The lag just spins her out. She almost flips over, and Waffles was lucky to avoid the carnage. We do get away, but
Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace, keep your delta number positive as we form up. We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
a penalty. Were we speeding there? Let's have a look at the replay. 60 is the limit. We're going at 59 and it was green. We get a drive through. Frame by frame you can see 59 as we go in. 59, 59. So a game glitch has thrown a massive spanner into our works. We were very confident that we'd be able to get away and win this race. Another spanner is that Alex did not pit. So the safety car comes in and we serve our drive-through. I wasn't the only one to get a drive-through in that period. Kart Dude also suffering the same issue. Not sure whether he had the glitch or whether he just sped in. Either way, two of the front runners were knocked out of this battle. Now look how painful this is. All those cars already going through turn 4. We're just exiting the pits now. Horrible time loss. We'll pick up on a sector split as soon as we can. It'll be at the end of the boulevard. And it's 12 seconds to 9th. Alex having an issue there, so 16 seconds to the main pack. Alex into the pits there. Horrible lap for Toro Rosso, as you can see in the pits. That's Kart Dude serving his drive-through penalty a lap later than we did. He didn't lose much time on that lap, but he is behind us on ultra softs. We get the fastest lap as we try and catch up. And the first car we catch is Waffles. He's had his own issues, and recognising our pace, he lets us through. Thank you very much for that. Next target is Excalibur, who we quickly close in on, and on the soft tyre he seems to be struggling with understeer. Have this run on him here, but that'll be very dangerous to try and move through the last corner. Get a good run though, and he slips a little bit up on the exit curb, and with DRS this should be a fairly easy move into turn 1. We even outbrake him a little bit there. Up into P6. Next is Danny Rocks, who was held up quite badly. She also recognises the speed we're coming up with, lets us through. We're on different strategies. 7 seconds to Kid Bias comes down to 3.7, and I decide it's time to make an undercut. We had plenty of life left in that previous set of Super Softs, but I went for the undercut. 10 seconds to Murph, 11 actually, and Kid Bias comes out of the pits. I was so distracted by him cutting the white line that I actually went wide myself, and sort of both of us gained a bit of an advantage that we shouldn't have had, but he's lagging horribly. As you saw earlier in the race from Waffles footage, destroying Danny's car almost. We managed to get around the outside with little to no risk. I say that as we get the fastest lap. In the pits was Cena, so both Kid Bias and I have undercut him. We're up into P4. Excalibur retires. That brings everyone back into the mix. Danny Rocks pits. She was going to the end before that. She'll get ultra softs though. I didn't pit because I thought I'd shuffle back too much, electing track position to be the better option. The two guys in front did not pit either, Murph, having had a drive-through, is leading the race,
The track is clear. Green flag.
on softs albeit. HSV on fresh supers, we're on a little bit older supers, and 2 cars behind on ultra softs. We're all jammed together in a massive train, very difficult to effect a manoeuvre on this track as well. As you see Murph defending for his life here. I'm trying to pick up any of these crumbs that are left behind in this battle. There's just no way through. Look how close we all are. Not only me to the cars in front, but the cars behind me as well. Danny Rock's on ultra softs, we have to worry about her, as well as Cena behind her, also on ultra softs, both fresh from that pit stop. In hindsight, I may have been able to get out in 4th on ultras, but then again, track position is it key. Now Raffles Boulevard, the first opportunity with DRS HSV has, he takes, goes around the outside to put the Ferrari in the lead, passing my teammate there. I try and follow him through. It's key because he will get away on the better tyres, although difficult to get through there. At this point, McLaren decide it's time for me to go through. Better for Murph's championship if I can hold some points off in the HSV column. So I get after him, and a lap later I'm caught up to the back of him. With a good run out of the hairpin. Hopefully we can have a dive down the inside into the next corner. That is the plan. Well, there's a little bit of lag there. You can just see his car going forwards and backwards. Certainly not as strongly as Kid Buyers, but it is there and we have to note that. He gets good traction around the outside. I have once again the opportunity to go down the inside. Having to leave him space though, and he comes back at us through, let's call it PK corner. Oh, a bit squeezed there. That could have been curtains for our wing. Thankfully we weren't all the way alongside, otherwise we may have ended up down the escape road. Next lap, down the boulevard. I try to outbrake him, go around the outside. Almost works, but that curb loses us a bit of traction. Down the inside once again, leave him some space. And we get to swoop around the outside. Fantastic feeling, that one. We got around the outside and just in front of his front wing. And that battle remains to the end. His tyre condition better at the end, but he's unable to get through. And we record not only a victory in the Singapore Grand Prix, but that is a stylish way to seal the championship. See you guys next time in Malaysia.